Hi, my name is Benjamin Tzou, and I am a junior at Auburn High School. Today, I will discuss my project about reducing water waste by developing a hand washing specific sink. I would like to apologize beforehand for any coughing and any whispering that happens, as I have recently gotten a sore throat and lost my voice, and I'm just regaining it. To start off, the whole goal of this project was to create a sink that was capable of using a reduced amount of water compared to the average household sink. To do this, I have decided to increase the pressure and surface area of the faucet to reduce the total water used by the sink. I did this because the increased surface area allows more contact of water, and the increased pressure allows the force of water to scrub the soap suds off. The pair of these two will allow a reduction of water because it decreases the time needed to wash hands with a similar flow to an average household sink. Now, some important information to know is that water covers 71% of the Earth's surface, and the ocean holds 97% of all water on Earth. However, all the water in the ocean is salt water, and salt water is unusable by humans, so we have to rely on the other 3% of fresh water. But 2.5% of the 3% is inaccessible to humans. So in reality, out of all water on Earth, we only have 0.5% of fresh water available and accessible to humans. What makes this more concerning is that the current human population is 7.9 billion people, and it is still growing exponentially at a rate of 1.1% per year, with no signs to recede anytime soon. This means that with the already limited amount of water usable and accessible to humans, we also have more people that will need water. To tackle this issue of water limitability, I've decided to focus on hand washing because it's one of the most primary sources of water usage at home. On average, 1 gallon of water is used per hand wash with soap. And in order to create a comparison between the regular household sink and my created sink, I decided to place a gallon container below where I would wash my hands to collect the water from the created sink and the regular household sink. I then thoroughly coated both of my hands with hand soap, and afterwards washed both hands under a regular household sink with while rubbing both of my hands together until all the soap suds come off, or I put my whole hand into my created sink and allow all the soap suds to come off. Finally, as a result of this experiment, as shown in figure 1, the amount of water used in the household greatly exceeds the amount of water used by the created sink. Despite only exhibiting 3 trials, the created sink is extremely consistent amount of water used, and only about a fourth of what the household sink uses. Furthermore, the created sink was able to use an even smaller fraction of the water used by the national average, which is exhibited by figure 2. To summarize everything, this project was extremely successful. The amount of water used by the created sink was 23% of the average amount of water used by the household sink, which I tested, and 11% of the average house amount of water used to wash hands in the whole nation. This exemplifies the effects of how this sink was able to reduce water waste to this extent. However, there was something that was not presented in this project that noticed while experimenting. While washing with a regular household sink, it would take about 10 to 20 seconds to fully wash my hands and get rid of the soap suds, but it only took 2 to 4 seconds to wash my hands and get rid of all the soap suds with the created sink. The underlying issue with this is that the soap required to wash the soap that needs roughly 20 seconds to be fully effective, and with the created sink, is not able to reach its full effectiveness. However, to tackle this issue, I have came up with a solution to let the soap rest on your hand for a time of 20 seconds to allow it to reach its full effectiveness. And once it's reached the full 20 seconds, then you place your hands into the created sink to allow all the soap suds to come off, which would take only about 2 to 4 seconds, which is very short. Looking to the future, the sink's pressure and surface area could be further optimized to increase the reduction of water waste. This concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for listening to my research, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much.